Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing partly cloudy conditions out there this morning as that low cloud layer did edge its way over the local area, has since started to erode a bit as we continue to see that sun working on that, but otherwise seeing warm and muggy conditions this morning with temperatures currently in the low 80s. And with those conditions, we do have a chance of seeing an afternoon shower or thunderstorm popping up as we get into those afternoon hours along a weak sea breeze boundary expected to build in over the area for later today. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, have a boundary that is working its way through the area. We'll set up off to the south. Otherwise, as mentioned, we'll see that chance of an afternoon shower along a weak sea breeze that's expected to develop later this afternoon. Take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see that low cloud layer right around 900 feet, just edging over the area and starting to see some erosion along the south of that boundary. And expect that to continue as we move through the remainder of the morning. We will see a cumulus field developing this afternoon as that sea breeze boundary gets going, and that's where we'll see a chance of a shower or storm developing. As we take a look at the high resolution model, we'll see that indicated here, particularly as we get into the later afternoon on this particular model. You can see some isolated reflectivity cells developing over the peninsula as we get into the late afternoon. And we should see that start to dissipate as we get into the evening time frame after the 6 p.m. or 18 local time, and things will quiet down as we move through the overnight hours. We'll stay fairly warm and muggy as we move into the day on Wednesday, and although not a significant amount of reflectivity indicated, particularly on this model, we'll see about a 15 to 20% chance once again tomorrow of an afternoon pop-up shower storm, but again, not looking as likely as what we'll see today. But with those warm and muggy conditions continuing, we will continue to carry that chance, albeit a slight chance, into the day tomorrow. As we move overnight into the day on Thursday, we'll move into more of an unsettled weather pattern. As you can see, some unsettled weather off to the northwest. We'll zoom out here and watch as that settles in over the areas. We'll start to see some troughing develop over the northeast part of the country. That, along with a boundary settling in and stalling over the area, we'll continue to see some upper level energy moving through the region starting on Thursday. European model does have chances of showers and storms as early as the late morning. Other models hold off a bit later in the day, but nonetheless, we'll start off with chances in the morning, and we'll see those showers and storms becoming likely as we move into the afternoon and evening time frame. We'll see some fairly persistent rain, scattered rain showers over the area. As we move into the evening, it does look like we'll see a lull in activity as we move into the morning hours of Friday, and then once again, another bit of energy moves through, developing some scattered showers and storms as we go into the PM hours of Friday and continuing overnight into the morning of Saturday. We'll continue to carry chances into the PM time frame of Saturday, although it does look like we'll see somewhat of a lull and a bit more widely scattered activity, and that will continue as we go into the morning hours of Sunday. Eventually on Sunday, we'll see a more robust front come through and push that shower activity off to the east, and with that we'll start to reduce some of that humidity, at least as we go into the day on Monday, setting up for a fairly comfortable day for Monday as that boundary clears things of the area. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do have that yellow risk for the reduced ceilings this morning with that low cloud deck. Again, expecting that to continue to erode as we move into the afternoon time frame. We'll see our high temperature peaking around 87 degrees this afternoon, with some fairly light and variable winds, generally light out of the north at this time. And then as we get into the second portion of the afternoon, we'll see that east-southeasterly sea breeze developing, still fairly light, but peaking around 5 to 10 knots. And that's when we introduce that risk for precip and lightning, with that chance of a pop-up shower or storm around the area, moving through that time frame and expecting that to start to wrap up as we get to the 18 local time frame. And with that, we'll see those winds lightening and becoming light and variable once again into the evening time frame. We'll see our low temperature cooling down to around 72 degrees, and with that, we'll see a chance for some reduced ceilings and visibilities once again, with the chance for some patchy fog or low clouds around the area during the pre-dawn time frame on Wednesday. Tides are running slightly above normal. As we look at the extended forecast here, we carry about a 15 to 20% chance of another pop-up shower or storm for Wednesday afternoon, but again, less than what we'll see today. Otherwise, another hot and humid day and partly cloudy for Wednesday with a high around 86 degrees. We'll see a trickier temperature forecast for Thursday, as it will depend on when those showers develop and move through the area earlier in the day. We'll see a cooler temperature, but right now expecting more so later in the day. So high temperature expected around 86 once again for Thursday. Do have that 70% chance of shower and storm activity developing, particularly during the PM time frame, continuing into the evening. And as that unsettled weather continues over the area, we'll see those temperatures cooling down into the low 80s through the remainder of the extended forecast here. And then again, it's a lull in the activity for the AM hours on Friday, increasing back to a 60% chance as we go into the PM hours of Friday and continuing through the overnight time frame. And continuing with those rain chances through much, if not all, of Saturday and into the early morning hours of Sunday. We start to see reduced chances on Sunday, and then things clearing out as we get into Monday, with Monday looking quite nice with partly cloudy skies, less humidity, and a high temperature around 84 degrees. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15. Enjoy the rest of your day.